Good delivery, good chance and off the line. And you know who it is, don't you?
Ashley, thank you so much for joining me today. We're back at Stamford Bridge,
Yes.
back in the changing room. What was your first memories of stepping in the change room?
A little bit nervous, if I'm brutally honest. I think obviously coming from a different team, it was, I need to come in and arrive and feel part of it, but it was a little bit nerve-wracking walking in there for the first time.
And who are the players that made you feel at home, made you feel comfortable?
John Terry, Frank, Joe Cole, Diddy. That was all amazing, to be honest. Give credit to all of them. They made me feel really welcome really early on my arrival to the club, and I felt part of it straight away. I felt like I was one of them. So they made it easy for me and comfortable and an easy transition.
When you stepped out in front of the Stamford Bridge and Chelsea fans, what was that feeling like seeing everyone and hearing the crowd?
Let's listen to the reception for Ashley Cole.
I did feel a little bit of pressure on my shoulders, but again, after that first game, the fans kind of must have liked what I gave on the pitch in the 30 minutes or whatever I played. So I felt at home quite early on, and it was for me to prove to them that I'm here for the right reasons. I'm here to win. I'm here to give everything for the badge. I'm here to fight.
And they did take to you straight away because the fans loved you from minute one. And I think I like to talk to you and say you was probably one of the most consistent players that I've seen at Chelsea. What was the key behind that consistency?
Just belief in myself, really. I came here with like a real kind of rucksack of challenges that I had to kind of overcome. And I was lucky, like I mentioned before, that I had a group of players that would help me through that, because they knew it wasn't an easy move to make. I had a bad ankle, I needed an operation, but I was trying to just get through it. So I probably didn't perform at my highest level right at the start, and then after I had the operation, then I felt back to my best. And that was, again, credit to the players I had around me that knew I was struggling a little bit and helped me through that moment.
And what was the feeling like when you won your first trophy at Chelsea?
Relief. It took, I think, 3 or 4 years to win my first title here. So, I grafted every single day. I said to myself, I came here to win, and won a few FA Cups and a few finals, but that was the ultimate feeling to come here to actually finally get that kind of off my back and feel the pressure, get relieved a little bit, and to do it here, to do it in such a fantastic style. I think we played some great football that season under Carlo Ancelotti, and it was fun to play in that team. So it was a perfect way to end that season. And we ended up doing a double that year as well.
You mentioned earlier that after winning that trophy, you just keep the next thing is, where's the next trophy coming? And I feel like that was the epitome of your career at Chelsea, is always what's next? And you had a big European night. The whole journey to that final, I feel like it started at Napoli. Talk me through the emotions from that game, especially.
Yeah, it was tough. I think we go 1-0 up and then we end up losing the game 3-1. And that journey back was as if, that's it, we're done. We're never ever going to get another opportunity at this club to win the Champions League. We wasn't in a good moment, but then I remember having a team meeting and the player said, no, come on, we have to get this club back to where it belongs. And then, slowly but surely, we started to pick up points in the league and the performances were getting a little bit better. And then second leg here and we do something phenomenal. And that was when the players had the belief.
And then Barcelona had to go over there and grind out that result. What was the journey like? What was that vibe like?
No, it was vibrant. We felt confident. We used the hour and a half, 2 hours to Barcelona as bonding time, really. And then you land in Barcelona and it just smells different over there, doesn't it? It smells of class, and we knew it was going to be a real difficult game, but again, we found something within ourselves and within each other as a group and teammates, and we done something special that night.
And in the final, you scored a penalty on that day.
Yeah.
I was praying for you, I'll be honest, because
So was I.
that was a big moment for you to step up. Were you one of the first people to put your hands up to take the penalty, or was that something that was already pre-agreed?
Yeah, we have the opportunity, in the lead up to take penalties and see who's confident enough, because on the training pitch, a lot of people will put their hand up, but when it comes to that amount of pressure, it is difficult. But I always try to put my hand up and be ready to take a penalty. And luckily for me, it was
a good pen.
Went in. It was a good pen. It was a good pen. You know, I played in 2 finals before that, so to actually get my hands on the Champions League, that means so much to me as not just as a player but as a fan. I saw some top teams win it, so now to be in and around them and amongst them was something special and a bit of history for the club.
And I remember the interview after you were saying like, what are they going to say now, basically?
Yeah.
Like, is that how you felt? Like,
I did, but you know, when I look at it, I find it cringy. I
loved it though.
I know, I was just angry at the time. Yeah, I look back now and I'm like, that was probably a little bit stupid. But again, I did have a lot to prove. You know, I got some pelters, so it was relief to kind of make my choice valid.
Where would you say that ranks in your Chelsea career?
I think it has to be number 1. Winning the Premier League also is up there, of course, but I think winning the Champions League is amazing because we created a part of history for this club.
So you've travelled all over the world. Where would you say is your favourite place to have travelled as a Chelsea player?
Oh, that's a great question. I think there's different moments and different places at different times. Certainly going and playing in Spain. Firstly, it's not too far away, but then you get to see the culture. I love to go to Italy, the food, the people, the history. Brazil was an eye-opener. It was beautiful.
How was it like visiting Turkey? Because I know the fans over there are incredible, like really passionate.
Yes.
But what was it for you?
No, it's a beautiful country, but the fans, I think, have to stand out, and the passion for football in Turkey, I think, is, you know, second to none. It's amazing culture, it's amazing people, they're very friendly over there, but as soon as you get into that stadium, you know,
Intense.
It's intense,
Yeah.
It's difficult, it's scary, but that's what it's about, that's what football's about, them kind of atmospheres.
And you mentioned, you know, when you first came to Chelsea, the nerves that you felt, you know, coming into Cobham and playing at Stamford Bridge. How does it feel knowing that you left a Chelsea legend?
I certainly tried to leave a legacy here, and you know, every single day I turned up to training, I just tried to give my all and respect the badge. And yeah, it is a nice word to hear, and I feel honoured to hear it. But you know, for me, I was just doing my job.
I love that. Okay, Ash, we've got 5 minutes left, so I've got some quick fire questions for you. What player are you watching out for next season?
I'm going to say Levi Colwell.
Oh, we've missed him.
Exactly. I think obviously the injury hampered him, so look forward to seeing him next year.
I love that. Okay, where do you prefer to play, home or away?
Home.
Love that. What player was the toughest player to mark in training?
Daniel Sturridge.
Really?
He was electric.
And who's the most underrated player that you've played with at Chelsea?
Do you know what? I'm going to say Daniel Sturridge.
Okay.
He probably didn't get enough game time and opportunity, but when he played on the right wing under AVB, when he's on it, you can't stop him.
The players in that team as well, they're incredible.
Deco, Belletti, who was top, Mikel, I think, who probably now gets more ratings than what he did, but as a player, we understood it and respected it. His performance in the Champions League final was one of the best I've seen. Yeah, so I've been lucky to play with a few.
Love that. But Ash, you've had such an incredible career and you've made so many good memories here for Chelsea fans. What would you say is the thing that you'd want them to remember you most by?
I think just my desire and willingness to give everything for the badge. I think they got the best kind of years of me, and you know, we was very successful in what we won, and I tried to just give it my all. So I'd love them to remember me as someone that gave everything for the badge.
I love that. You are a Chelsea legend and this is your home. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with us and Pegasus Airlines.
Pleasure.
I'll see you soon.
Cheers, Sammy.